A third of Marble Express has already passed. 4 events down, 8 to go. And now we move on to one of the first event of the qualifiers, being the obstacle course. It works the same as it did in the qualifiers. For marbles per heat, top 2 will advance. But if you look at the standings currently, Soundwave currently sits at the top. Pretty big gap over El Congreo, who has a bit of a gap over Fearless Phoenix, but look at the mid pack and look how close that is together. You see, between Gold Dragon and Autumn Fox, there's only 8 points, and that is not a lot. That is, we start with the first heat: Mystic Marine, Gold Dragon, Blue Falcon, and Autumn Fox will get us started with the obstacle course. I mentioned the rules earlier. As we move on, Autumn Fox is very early lead. The other 3 are fighting though. Looks like a battle between Mystic Marine and Gold Dragon for that second spot, and it looks like Mystic Marine, beautiful line in that final section, will get that second advantage while Autumn Fox had the lead the whole time. Blue Falcon was kind of in the mix to start. You see right here, actually was in second at some point, but after that bit, yeah, wasn't able to recover from that. Never really had a good angle, unlike Mystic Marine right here on Gold Dragon to get that advancement spot. And Autumn Fox and Mystic Marine will advance. Dore Mixer, Robot, Werewolf, and Zomball. 4 marbles in a row, as mid can be currently sitting. But how will they end up here? We are off. It looks like Zomball has a very early lead. Looks like Robot actually did some move on Werewolf, but it gets stuck. And it will be Werewolf actually getting the win, and Zomball getting second. Dore Mixer tried to make a last-minute lunge. It was a bit too late for that, though. Bit too last-minute, I guess. You see right here, Zomball, barely no contest at all. Robot, beautiful move there, but then just gets stuck on that hexagon, getting rid of all of his momentum. And Werewolf actually managed to beat Zomball out, and Dore Mixer almost passed Zomball near the end. Just couldn't get it, though. The track was a little longer, maybe. But Black Magic, El Congreo, Gambler, and Soundwave, the top 2 in the overall standings, are in the same heat. Soundwave and El Congreo, but it looks like Soundwave is in the lead. Gambler actually making a big plank spoiler, and actually will be El Congreo making a huge lunge out of nowhere. It will be El Congreo and Gambler moving on, and Soundwave is knocked out in the first round. That is big news for El Congreo, and also big news for Gambler as well, because he's sitting in last place. Black Magic, after getting gold last event, couldn't keep that magic going, and Soundwave out. Disappointed for sure. Angel Lore, Speedy Sheriff, Fearless Phoenix, and Super Shark, the final heat of round 1. How look overall, you guys. Fearless Phoenix gonna get third, but Super Shark has a big lead. But look at Fearless Phoenix, Angel Lore, both making moves, both of them get by. And in fact, Super Shark gets stuck. Speedy Sheriff wasn't really there. Looks like at the start it was all Super Shark, but it was like a big 3-way battle for a second, as they usually do. But look at that. Fearless Phoenix made the move, Angel Lore made the move, Speedy Sheriff also made the move. But Speedy Sheriff just couldn't get up to Angel Lore, and Super Shark kind of gave up, which, yeah, it doesn't do well in the 9th to 16th round, being the only DNF that we saw so far this event will get last. Soundwave is in 9th, the best of the rest, so minimizing the damage that you could have gotten from losing in the first round, but still big damage, and see the rest. Angel Lore, El Congreo, Zomball, and Autumn Fox, all eyes on El Congreo, and maybe some on Angel. All eyes are on El Congreo, as I said, because now that Autumn Fox is gone, but it looks like it'll be Angel Lore and Autumn Fox, but both Autumn Fox and El Congreo pass Angel Lore, and it will be Autumn Fox and El Congreo moving on, just like the sprint, which was a couple events ago, where both Autumn Fox and El Congreo managed to get it to the final round. They managed to do it again. El Congreo, 4.99, I think had another 4-second time in the first round. Really good timing so far for El Congreo. Fearless Phoenix, Werewolf, Mystic Marine, and Gambler. The second heat, Fearless Phoenix in third. If he wants to stay up in that contention and not get swallowed by the mid-pack, he kind of needs to do this right, but he was in the lead for start. Mystic Marine had a lot of energy, though, managed to pass him, and once those two had the lead, it wasn't really a contest. After that, I got a bit caught up. Look, it was actually pretty close start off. I didn't really mention it. Second place was close, with that Mystic Marine, big jump there. And Werewolf and Gambler just kind of got left in the dust. Fearless Phoenix and Mystic Marine cruise to advancement. Werewolf, terrible time there, 7.25. That will get him 8th for sure. As Zomball will get 5th, Angel Lore 6th, Gambler 7th, and Werewolf 8th. Werewolf, I believe, had one of the worst times of the day. 7.25, that is atrocious. And a 4.95 by Gambler actually is a really good time for round 1. Just couldn't keep that success up in round 2. But now we have the final the finals that mean a lot for the standings. Mystic Marine, Fearless Phoenix, Autumn Fox, and El Congrejo. El Congrejo, I think, is the only one here with a medal. I could be wrong. And is in second place. Fearless Phoenix in third place. But El Congrejo with the early lead, the very early lead. It looks like no one's even going to be there. Looks like El Congrejo will get the gold. His second of the season, his third medal. And look at that. Beautiful run there from the beginning to end. It was all El Congrejo. Autumn Fox was fighting with Mystic Marine for second here. Didn't really ever get by. In fact, had Phoenix get by for the bronze. And congratulations to all three of them. Beautifully. And El Congrejo will win. All of his runs being lower than 5 seconds. Beautiful times there by all of them. He really was a dominant force this event. I believe had the 2 fastest times of the day. Huge thing for him as we get onto the podium ceremony. Congratulations to El Congrejo for the gold, Mystic Marine for the silver, and Fearless Phoenix will round up the podium with the bronze. Huge implications on the standings here in the obstacle course. At least I think that's what's going to be the case. Of silver and bronze overall made the podium, and first place is nowhere to be seen. Mystic Marine is just here saying hi. Hello, Mystic Marine. And we check the standings, and yes, they are as big as I'd say they are. El Congrejo has taken the lead over Soundwave, 73-67, a 6-point gap now. Fearless Phoenix will stay in third, but Mystic Marine will jump up 4 spots. We'll tell about 10 spots to fourth, which is a huge jump. That is how close I said the mid-pack was, and it sure delivered. Well, the mid-pack is still as tight as ever, maybe even tighter than before. It looks like it's still anyone's game for those middle of the pack spots. I will see you guys in the next event, which will be the Marble Tower. This is Sam, signing you guys off. Goodbye. Have a great day.